a new mode for Natsu. So I'm going to ignore what's currently going on in the manga and focus on a theory about a little later on. We all know what's going on, what's going to be needed. That's right, Natsu is going to need a new power-up. Ethereus mode? Maybe. I, however, I have something very different in mind. But before I spill the beans, I'd like to explain just how this is going to go down. I won't even bring up Acnologia in this video because that fight is hardly even on the horizon just yet. I'm thinking a little smaller than that, but still pretty extreme. I don't really know against who, but at some point Gray is most likely going to wake up fine as can be after being treated by Brandish and Pornolushka. And no doubt in my mind he's going to return to the battle and help. Most likely Ursa and Wendy, they're fighting Eileen. So they're probably going to be pretty worn out when he arrives at this scene. We know that Eileen has the power to stand against Acnologia, probably not kill Acnologia, but stand against him nonetheless. So Gray will most likely engage pretty much immediately, but after some time, even he will tire out. Eileen is a power not to be messed with. Eventually, Natsu will conquer E.N.D's hold on him, and I believe when he does, he will wake up as well. And when he does, I'm sure he's going to have his moment with Lucy and whatnot, but let's skip that part and head straight to the battle, because that's why you're here, I hope. Once Gray realizes that continuing this battle is nothing but bad news for him, Natsu will probably appear with some kind of motivational remark up to Gray, as he has done in the past. Important thing before I continue though, although this theory is based on the fact that Natsu regains control over his own body, E.N.D's influence is still present. Anyway, back to the theory. As we know, Natsu absolutely tore through Dimaria's time magic, which no one had done before, judging by her reaction and the fact that she said it could only be E.N.D. So Natsu is most likely going to have some of that fine power within his body, in some shape or form. But before he actually attacks Eileen, Gray and Natsu will have a moment. And they will come together in order to fight Eileen, with some hope of victory, because she's a sick motherfucker. But I don't simply mean they're going to fight alongside each other. Oh no. I'm thinking Natsu and Gray are going to absorb each other's powers, or at least Natsu will. Gray might end up running out of magic power since he's already been fighting Eileen before Natsu actually arrives at the scene. Before lights out though, Gray will entrust his final sparks to Natsu, allowing him to rise to an entirely different tier of power. And much like when Luxus did this to Natsu in the Tenro arc, Natsu will find himself with a new mode, Frostfire mode. But now I might start getting some strange questions like, but Natsu's a dragon slayer and Gray's a devil slayer, so how can Natsu take in Gray's power? Well, I do have an answer for that, and this is why I mentioned that Natsu's ethereal self still lingers deep within. Because of E.N.D inside of him, he is both a dragon slayer and a demon. And if he's a demon, Gray's power just might be able to be taken in by him, since then Natsu will have the demonic element to absorb Devil's Eyes, and dragon slaying magic element of consuming an element at all. Like, the eating part. It's a mix between what Natsu managed to do with Luxus's lightning and Sankro's god flames, except very different due to the fact that this time Natsu is an actual demon, so he will be able to tap into that power whenever he sees fit. I won't be going into how strong he'll be against Eileen because that's a whole other theory, if even one at all. That's all for this theory though, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Natsu taking in Gray's power and makes it his own to fight a foe that's brought both Ursa and Gray down. Two of his closest friends. Anyway, if you did, please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more fairy tale content. Bye.